cut my life into pieces. This is the Conjuring 2 Scooby-Doo. Let's go, guys, with another movie review. Fog Entertainment. We love our movie reviews here. And we have got The Conjuring 2. We haven't even reviewed The Conjuring, just the first one, on this channel. But of course, this is by James Wan, directed by James Wan. Screenplay is by Chad Hayes, Carrie W. Hayes, Big Wan himself again, and David Leslie. And we do have a cast of Farah Farmiga, Patrick Wilson, Madison Wolfe, Lauren Esposito, Francis O'Connor, and Simon McBurry. There is a few more people in there, but the weird thing about this is we are in London, and not only London, we're in North London. Are we going to an Arsenal game? Are we going to a Tottenham game? No, we're watching 2 hours and 14 of this movie, and again, I just feel like with these movies, they are literally the same thing, aren't they? This came out in 2016, which is 7 years ago today. Well, not today, like, but you know, in the year 2023, you subtract that, and I tell you what, my movie maker just went on to it, and I just saw the pictures, and I near shat myself. But I'm not really a fan of the demonic creature in this, but yeah, we've got different people playing, or I think who played the demon. You've got Bonnie Aarons, and then who actually like voiced the demon is Joseph Bazara. But I haven't watched the first Conjuring. Now I know most people would say, well, you need to watch the first one before you watch the second one. But like I just said at the beginning, it's like always the same stuff. It is like they just, you know, it's always like a family or like people just getting in. They get the investigators, the paranormal team in, and then that happens to them. Blah blah blah. Scooby, whatever. It is like, I mean, they just follow the same formula, right? And if that formula works, fair enough. But it's literally, you know, it's literally a genre. We're not talking about a movie series. Like, we're literally talking about, you know, all these movies. Like, you know, like you get Insidious and all. It's all the same shit if we really break it down. But big Patrick Wilson, he is in Insidious. He's in this. He's, man, what's he not in? He's in literally all this. But we kick off, and basically, of course, those two, you know, they do their wee deals. They get their wee trophy cabinet room, so to speak. Unlike Tottenham in North London, but yeah, we go to North London. We are seeing the Hodgtons. Now, this is based on a true story, and of course, you've got two kids. You've two. You've 4 kids. You've 2 boys. You've 2 girls. And basically, like the demon, so to speak, Maurice, who used to own the house and he died in the chair in the living room, is actually, you know, he's haunting the girl. And you know, there's like so much evidence of this. And then like even when there is evidence of it, and like she's getting like finged in the corner, like the person's skeptical to believe it. The news reporter, which to me makes no sense. Like, you've almost practically seen it with your own eyes, right? The people you're discussing with it have seen it with their own eyes, and what? It's a show. I mean, you can clearly tell it's not a show, in my opinion. But you know, all this stuff is just batshit crazy, in my opinion. You know, and the fact they've had to call in the Yanks, man, the Yankees, the Americans. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. Bounce, 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 bounce. Cause I just don't know, and I just don't care. Cause you're not me when you're not there. You had the chance, you had the right, you had it on my Ouija board. Down. But anyway, Scooby-Doo. Wee kid Janet is possessed by Bill Watkins. Mauricio, basically big man that used to live in the house. Big Bill Watkins, man. Original gangster Bill Watkins. So he's in the house. Just loads of like, you know, random stuff to do with the Bible, her speaking, her movement, blah, blah, blah. And of course, you know, you do have the 2 Americans, and then she ends up in the room, despite the fact the room is, or was, padlocked shut. So, I mean, questions of like, how the fuck was that done? Has got to be says, and then the demon then says its name, which Lorraine actually manages to scratch into the Bible, which you'd think, is that really going to lead to things later on? But basically, Jeanette says, you know what, actually, I was faking it all along. Then her family were probably just looking at her like, right, you, Jeanette, I don't know what you're playing at, I don't know what you're doing, but you're an absolute tool and a windy licker, alright? You should not have lied to us. But as the Americans, we got Ed and Lorraine heading out, they're on the train. I like trains because I'm autistic. But anyway, back to the point. I'm not actually autistic, right? I know here on Fog Entertainment we come across as a wee bit crazy. We like it crazy. Happy and Tig crazy. Well, maybe not Tig crazy, because for multiple reasons, maybe not Tig crazy. But yeah, they basically discover that the demon is actually manipulating Janet in order to get them away. And it turns out that Bill Watkins is actually being manipulated by the nun, the demon. And this name, Falak, she basically says it. And once she says the name, it just goes back to hell and everyone's freed and oh my god. And Ed and your woman Lorraine turn back to their house. They put down the toy beside the Annabelle doll, and that's it, guys. That's us safe. And is it like I don't understand why saying the name makes it go away. I truly don't like, if I'm being honest. But guys, guess what? It's time to rate this movie. Like I said, it was on a $40 million budget. It drew 321.6 million at the box office. But again, it's like, it just is like the same shit, isn't it? Like, we've got to be real. Like, I'm not saying these movies aren't creepy and blah blah blah, but like, you can't go into it expecting a different. I mean, like, literally, like, it's the exact same, you know. Like, I know people be like, oh, but action movies are the exact same. No, they're not, right? They're not. They're just not. But these movies kind of are, you know. But anyway, guys, I'll give this movie a 6 out of 10. Very standard, very average. But until next time, peace.